My God, looks like it's crash-landed.
But Laura's friends say she inhabits a very real world of fixed opinions with a touch of cynicism.
I think I'll be writing what I think most of the time. Just sort of whatever comes to mind and write it down before I forget it. Because that's what I tend to do. Everything out there is going to be a complete culture shock, and I just want to see how I react. That sounds stupid, but I just want to see everything out there as completely alien.
There are some things she won't want to see. Yellow fever, malaria, typhoid and rabies are all very present threats for which inoculation is a necessity. Already a keen writer, a venture scout and an outdoor pursuit enthusiast, the third in the group is organised, bright and practical.
I'm Ellie, and it's time to start packing for Timbuktu. Well, I've had a total of 7 injections and Malarone tablets already. I've got 1 more injection to go, which I'm going to have right before we go, but otherwise I'm all set.
Above all, she's conscientious and has been reading up about dress codes for women in Islamic countries.
Well, I knew I had to pack for hot conditions, but you obviously have to think about the religion and everything, and you've got to be respectful. So I've had to think no trousers, no shorts, no short sleeves, no bikinis. The writing obviously is going to play a big part in this, and I've been trying to think about what to include and what would interest people in reading it. I'm a little nervous because obviously this is beyond just a high school essay. People are going to be reading this, and I want to do the very best I can and just to make the whole trip feel alive for everyone else. All ready?
Hi, I'm Emma. I'm 17 and I've lived here for pretty much most of my life.
Emma is a farm girl. She's as natural with people as she is with her animals, but tough, strong and at ease with the world.
Everyone keeps asking me if I'm nervous, but I'm so excited. I actually can't wait. It's so odd to think that I'm going to be in sand next week, not snow, and yeah, really looking forward to it. It's not a normal experience. So. I've seen a lot of pictures of the people. I really don't know how different they're going to be. I don't really have any clue apart from the pictures that I've seen. So I'm quite intrigued to know, how modern they are or how up to date they are for music and everything like that. I'm quite excited to find that out.
Perhaps as a people person, Emma might find it easier to talk than write, even in French-speaking Mali. The 4 are following in the footsteps of 18th century European explorers and writers. But their literary pilgrimage involves 2 flights, from the UK to Paris, then on to the Malian capital Bamako, followed by a 3-day drive with overnights in the remote towns of Djenné and Douentza, and then finally onto the fabled city of Timbuktu. A total of 2,500 miles over 4 days. It's Friday the 13th of February, but these 4 young writers are far from unlucky. They are on the start of a journey taking them to the very heart of the written word in Africa. It'll be a long day of check-ins, queues and delays, and all the while they are waiting for the first glimpse of a different continent and culture. Some 14 hours later, at night, they land in Bamako, tired and confused. It's too dark to see this strange new land. Exhausted, they head straight for the hotel to sleep. Africa will have to wait until morning. At dawn, they're up and looking at their new world, reflecting on the events from the previous day and night.
It was like that heat. You know, when you meet an old friend, it just rushed up to embrace you. It's like, oh, you're here, you're in Africa.
Yeah. So different to where we were yesterday. On a little bus. Murky. It really is crazy, and now we're here. I have to say this river's a lot wider than the Wye. The River Wye looks a bit boring in comparison, doesn't it? They've got much nicer boats. It's just gorgeous. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And I'm shocked because I didn't really know what to expect, but this is really shocking. That is amazing. I want to stay here.
It's a lot big contrast from what it was like last night. It's very peaceful now, so yeah.
You know, I didn't expect this, so now I really don't know what to expect anymore. I'm just gonna go with the flow.
They will literally go with the flow, as it is the same river, the Niger, that links Bamako with Timbuktu. But for now, they travel by road on a grueling 3-day overland journey. There's inspiration to write everywhere they look.
Kind of like a film. You see things flying by, and after a while you just get into sort of a trance-like state, and you know, the heat kind of lulls you, and the sound of the engine, and you know, you just stare. You're not entirely awake, but you're not asleep either. It's this weird state of consciousness of just being and watching things. You know you're going somewhere, but you're not entirely in the place either.
Or 5 hours now. I don't know how far we've travelled. It's just because it's just been endless road after road and then villages, and it's just so hard to tell. Where are we now?
After a long, hot drive, they stop for a short break and experience a different pace of life on the river.
Oh my god. What is it? That is so random. Oh my god.
Why do they have crocodiles?
Is it on the menu?
He does just look like a handbag.
A handbag?
Really?
Much as they would love to stay and savour the calm of the water, there's no time to linger, as it's still 205 miles to Djenné, tonight's destination. The Niger here is a delta, so 1 minute you're in the desert, the next you're crossing water.